Okay, I went ahead and did some of the block work, and I left one area clear that I can show you what I did. I went around and measured everything and put a deep cut in, about 1/8 of an inch in, and then from the top, what you want to do after you do that is you want to slice a piece out just like so. Alright, just like that. Okay, and you kind of want to blend that block in a little bit, that it doesn't look like it's just tapered off, not evident of a real deep V cut right now anyway. And then I did the same thing with the second row. I went across and I held my knife just a little, bit to the right, straight as I can without it being wavy. I went from corner to corner and sliced out a piece of V-cut. Now you can go a little wider if you want. It's always start off smaller, and then making it wider is better than making it too wide, and then it's not going to look even. Okay, so that's how each one is done. Now then I go back, and I didn't do this yet, but I'll show you. I'll go back and recut right underneath the top part of the chimney. And here we're going to put a little deep V cut, so it looks like it's really underneath there. It'll just help it along a little bit. And you're going to take your knife and you're just going to hold it the same angle, and you're just going to go across like so, and pull that out. Alright, you do each one that way. 2. It just gives it a little bit of a deeper look that this portion is sticking out further. Alright, so that's how that works. Now, I went ahead and I put our markings in. I take my finger and I figure out where the middle is. If you're not sure how to do that, you go one way and the other. Wherever you get the line to meet, that's the middle. And then I do just the tops first, just in the center, and then the last row on the bottom, above the feet, I take about half of that length to make that block in the end. And I do the same thing. I hold my finger there and I go one side first, and then I turn it around and I do the other side. It's really easy to make these. Now, normally I do it with a knife, but I'm going to do it with a V-tool. If you do it with a V-tool, you want to go up one way first, okay? Just like so. Turn around and kind of put it in the same channel. Work your way down, and that way you have it nice and even, just like so. Okay, that works out. And try to get it as up and down as straight as you can. My lines are a little bit off, so I compensate for that a little bit. I go turn around and I sweep it down, and that's it. You do all 4 sides like that. I'll finish those 2 offline. The next thing I want to do is I want to finish up the tassel, doing the V-cuts in the tassel, and on the end of the tassel, the pom-pom on the end of the tassel, and his brim of his hat. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go a little bit at an angle, hold my thumb against it, and just do little strokes. A little bit at an angle, and then I'm going to bring this around. I don't know if you can see that. I can't hardly see it where I'm at here. So I have to go by feel. There we go. Alright, let's see if I can bring this up a little closer for you to see. I'll try to keep it there. And what you want to do is just take little strokes from the top part, from inside the brim towards the hat. Now you want to be careful you don't jam it too hard up to the top. Okay, you just want to be very mindful of that. Okay, so your first row gets done all the way around, and then what you want to do is flip it over see which direction this is going and kind of follow that same direction, doing the outside. I'm going to go up on the hat. I don't want to chip anything out. And now I'm going to turn it over. Keep going. When we're done with this video, then we won't come back until it's painted, and then I'll do a final video on what it looks like when they're done. I have a lot of Santa's the paint right now. I did about 10 this week, off and on. You know, I get that way in a way. I can, if I really enjoy doing something, I'll do 5 or 6 of the same or similar, and then I'll switch to something else for a while when I get tired of it. This is why I don't like commission work. I like to do what I want to work on and not worry about deadlines and such, and then sell these on eBay or here at the shop come Christmas. And really, you got to start pretty early. Now I'm doing the center, and so you kind of match those two lines, take little strokes back and forth. Take little short ones or little longer ones. Your short ones go out to the outside pretty well. Okay, that's what it looks like. Let's go in here. This is a little tricky because it's a little bit curved, so kind of lift up your tool a little bit as you're doing this. Try not to have any flat spots anywhere or missed spots. Try to cover the whole thing as much as you can, you know, and try to keep everything kind of even. Add a little bit that you don't have a bunch of, like here's a flat spot is what I mean by flat spot. Just take your tool and run it through. There's a flat spot. What I call flat spots anyway. Alright, that's pretty well it. There's a one. Alright. And that's our project. Oh, we've got to do the tassel yet. And the tassel, you do the same thing. Just go a little bit at an angle. Let me just bring this out a little bit. There you go. And just follow that all the way around and work your way towards the middle. It's going to be a little bit challenging going against the grain here. So remember, keep your knives and gouges sharp. Then I turn it around, I work my way towards the middle until I'm all done. Still going in the same direction it was going. Alright, so that's pretty well it, folks. That's what it looks like, and we'll be back with a final video of what it looks like painted. We'll be back soon.